I've been doing lots and lots of different recipes on this cooking channel so we can preserve a lot of harvest that we get, so we've still got them available to use through autumn and winter. But when it gets to this time of year, you're going to find yourself with lots and lots of really nice ripe tomatoes, and we use tomatoes to make soups, sauces and curries. But one thing we haven't done yet is make tomato juice. Not only a really refreshing drink, but packed with health benefits. So I'm going to go round and I'm going to collect some fresh tomatoes, and then tomorrow on Cooking Channel we're going to make some tomato juice. If you've not seen Cooking Channel yet, there is a link in the description and you can see lots of videos that we do on there showing you how we preserve things that we grow all the way through here. And if you're going to make a really nice tomato juice, you need to make sure that you're picking the most ripe tomatoes that you can find. They're going to be the sweetest ones that will have most flavour. I'm just going to have a wander around and I'm going to pick as many really ripe tomatoes as I can, and then we can make that juice tomorrow. I know there's some quite ripe ones outside, so we might as well collect them while we can. Just before I go and collect these tomatoes to make that amazing healthy juice, thank you so much to Serenity and Anne Lockie for sending me those 2 donations yesterday and wishing me an happy birthday for next week. It really was kind of you and very much appreciated. So I'm looking for the ripest ones I can find, and we know these little cherry ones are so sweet, so they're going to be perfect. And there's not that many left on this plant. And on this plant we've got some more as well, so we might as well take them off. We're better off getting them now before they over-ripen and start to split. But the deeper red they are, the better. We don't want any orange ones for this juice. They've all got to be really ripe. So they'll definitely do. Let's get some of these smaller ones as well. If they just fall off when you move them, they're perfect. So that's a few to start us off. Let's take a look a bit further down the garden. We have been growing some outside, and I think there's a few on there we can use. And they're sweet millions, so they're a bit bigger tomato as well. We've definitely got some that we can collect from here. These are really nice ripe ones. Brilliant. We'll take all these off. We've got a couple on this plant as well. And got a few around here. I don't want anything that we're growing to go to waste. So whatever I can make, I'll do it. Spied a couple around here. There's a massive bunch of tomatoes here, but at the back we've got a nice ripe one that's hiding. I think I saw 2. Yeah, that'll do. Let's go and check that container garden. And we've definitely got a few on here we can take. These are getting past the best now because the plant's dying back, so it's a case of get whatever we can at this point. Not quite as red as those others, these, but I can see some right on the other side. We'll get some of those just there, they'll do. Get all these off. Fuck. Couple there as well. You can see this plant's about finished, but it has been such a good plant. We've got a few in this little tomato basket that we've been letting grow on. These ones are really red. There's the odd one that's splitting, so we'll just grab what we can. That is going to be so sweet. A little 12-inch basket that we put one plant in, and we've had quite a few tomatoes from this as well. Look at those, they just virtually fell off. Well, we've got pretty much everything off of that plant. You can see that these are slightly redder, and the riper the better. We have got some more Italian plums that's ripening, and I am tempted to put one of these in with it. We can find a really ripe one. That looks nice and ripe. I think I might chuck a couple of these Italian plums in with it, because we've got quite a few ripening now. Got to keep your eye on the ones at the back as well, else they'll ripen and we'll miss them. Like that one. I can already taste that tomato juice just looking at those. We have got quite a few more, just not 100% ripe yet. But on this plant we've got some smaller ones, and they are ripe. That one just needs a little longer. And they're still a little orange. We've got a couple though. That is really close to being ripe. I think I'll stick with a couple that we got. That's not bad to start us off. I think we'll get a really nice little tomato juice out of that. But I have noticed we've got some sweet millions in this greenhouse as well. And as they're ripening, we need to be picking them. So if we take some of these, we can make a bigger batch of tomato juice. We've definitely got a couple on here that are nice and ripe. We'll take these off. They're going to start and soften after a while, and then they're going to split because they get overripe. So any that's definitely ready to go, like those, we need to be taking off. There's one just there as well, and I've seen that there's some further up under this foliage that we need to keep his eye on. So we'll get those off straight away. And the same on this plant. They're beautiful tomatoes. There's quite a few on this truss, so we'll get these off as well. And on this one as well. It's amazing how fast these ripen when sun comes out for a couple of days. Brilliant. Definitely worth a walk round garden on a Sunday morning. I've just spotted a few more on there, so I've took those off as well. And I know there's one or two hiding amongst those branches, so I'll get those very shortly. But for the moment, we've now got that. And that is going to make a really tasty tomato juice. So if you're interested in seeing that recipe, check Cooking Channel out at some point tomorrow, and maybe hit that subscribe button while you're over there. And then you'll never miss any videos that we put on. It will show you exactly what we do to preserve all this produce all the way through growing season, so we've still got something available through autumn and winter. If you're not part of this channel yet and you want to see what else we're going to be sowing and growing over the next few weeks, please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and I'll see you next time. Take care.